Hello, welcome to Mindfully Crocheted. My name is Mara, and today I'm doing a This and That Thursday. So today I'm going to talk about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Kind of on my agenda is to talk about my works in progress, to tell you a little bit about the Fiber Fusion Festival that I went to up in Woodinville, Washington, and then to also do an unpackaging of an auction item that I purchased recently, and then just to kind of tell you what's coming up on the channel. So stick around and I'll get right started. My first work in progress that I'd like to talk about is my scrap blanket, and I did start this a few weeks ago, and then I had another project come up that I wanted to work on, which I'll be showing you, and so I did put this one on the back burner, but it is still out and it's present to me every day. But I will just kind of show where I am on the scrap blanket, and I am using a variety of acrylic yarns that I had in my stash and just kind of using them up. So this is what it's looking like right now, and that's about half the size. So we'll just kind of pull it up and show you where we are right now. Okay. Once I do finish this blanket, I will be giving it to my daughter. And actually, I kind of like the way it's turning out with these bright colors. There are going to be some solid sections of red, as well as some yellow, some bright yellow that I have. So anyway, that is my scrap blanket update. The next work in progress I have is a fishnet top. This fishnet top was based off of the shrug or the bolero sleeves that I made for my daughter, and I wanted something similar, but I wanted it to be a longer top. The top I made for her just comes across here, and then it's long flowy sleeves, and so I wanted something like that for myself with like long flowy sleeves that I could wear over a tank top, but I just wanted it to come down to my hips. So I made this, started it based on the same pattern all in one day, and I did it all in one day, I mean to say. And so what I have is both sides. So it's the neck hole and then both sides of the top. So I'll wear it over. What I'm going to do with this, and I kind of put this one on hold because I need to figure out how I want to do the side panels. I'm going to put some side panels here to make it a little bit wider on both sides, and then I will add the sleeves. Okay. These fishnet tops work up really fast. The one I made for my daughter, I did do over the course of a couple of days. That was primarily because I needed to know how long she wanted the sleeves to go. But otherwise, you can crack one of these out in maybe, just a couple of hours, really. And that is that. For this top, I am using the Yarn Bee Sugar Will Cotton Solids. This is 100% cotton. This is a light 3-weight, and for it I am using a larger J hook. This is in the colorway Linen. For the sleeved bolero that I made for her, I used a black one. I also used the Sugar Will Cotton Solids to make the pineapple lace top for my daughter. I will try to insert pictures or I'll try to insert a video that talked about the completion of the pineapple lace top and the sleeved bolero, or I will put pictures of those in here so that you can see what they look like, because I did use the same yarn for that. Okay, so that's 2 works in progress. Now the final work in progress that I have going is the Beautiful Friends shawl. This pattern is a Ravelry pattern, and it's also a tutorial that was done by Ursula from OM Granny Square, and she has a really great channel. Now this particular tutorial, I believe you need to buy the pattern, and then it will have a link in the pattern to the video tutorial. So you can't just go and search up the tutorial because I believe it's, you know, exclusive. This is a paid pattern on Ravelry. Ursula did do a giveaway. She sponsored a giveaway on Sandrine's channel. That's Purple Crochet and More, I think, or Purple Crochet and More by Drini. Anybody's channel that I talk about, I will try to put their channel name in my comments below. Okay, so it says it's a very easy crochet pattern. I have found it very easy so far, and it's basically double crochets and chains, and that's about it. Okay, and so I have completed about 49 rows. I am on row number 50, and let me unbury it. Okay, so the yarn that I am using for the Beautiful Friend shawl is the Yarn Bee Rainbow Rhapsody in the colorway Teal of Fortune. Okay, this ball was 918 yards, and this is a one weight yarn. I am using a size D, which is a 3mm to 3.25mm hook, which I'll show you that in a minute. And I did get this yarn at the Hobby Lobby clearance for $2.49. So other than the time put into making the shawl, it's going to be very affordable. Okay, this is such a pretty colorway. This is what is left. You can see it's such pretty deep teal colors and minty teal here. And so far, this is what my shawl looks like. It started out in a light gray and then became darker, kind of ombre into a darker gray and tweed, and then a minty green started mixing in, and now at row 50 it is fully mint colored. So I really like it. The pattern, like I said, it's easy to follow. It's double crochets, kind of in a granny square, more double crochets. It's just a really nice transition. So far, this is about what it looks like. I would consider it a large shawlette, but not a full-size shawl yet. You can't quite wrap yourself up in it. The yarn is super soft, and I have been enjoying working on this pattern. Right. And so that are my works in progress. Before I tell you about my recent trip on the weekend, I will show you that D-hook that I said I was going to show you in my works in progress. So D-hook, it's pretty small. This is a boy hook. And once again, it is 3mm to 3.25mm. Okay. So this past weekend, on June 3rd, I went up to the Monroe, Washington area, to the Evergreen Fairgrounds, I think it's called, or Evergreen County Fairgrounds, for the Fiber Fusion Festival. Now I'm going to be inserting some pictures over here and showing you some of the animals and the pictures that I took. I really intended to take more pictures, but I just got so sidetracked with everything that I didn't get pictures of all the booths and all the yarn and all the displays. But anyway, I have recently gotten to know Carrie the Yarny Elephant, as well as some other people, Teresa DePape and Carrie, and I believe her channel is Jetton. I will try to, as I mentioned before, I'm going to link all the channels of the people that I talk about in my video so that I can give them all the proper credit. It was so great to meet these new friends and see them in person. I was able to walk around the Fiber Festival with them and see the booths and help choose yarn and other things. And Carrie went live from the festival, and so I was participating in her live, as well as Teresa and Carrie. And anyway, it was such a great time. I will also include pictures of the four of us as well over here so you can see that. At the Fiber Festival, I really didn't get a whole lot. I just was enjoying hanging out with Carrie and Teresa, and so I was very restrained and technically on a yarn diet, so I was trying not to get too much, although I did pick up a couple hanks of yarn, and I'm going to show you those. And here is the first one. Basically it was two of the same, and this was a beautiful cotton rainbow yarn that I got at from a vendor called Eugene Textile Center, and they are located in Eugene, Oregon. So this is a hand-dyed yarn, and it is in vibrant primary colored rainbow. I'll undo one of these hanks so that you can see what it looks like. The colors are very vibrant. Reds, oranges, across the spectrum. And since this is a cotton yarn, I was thinking about either making two matching projects or using this to make one poncho. Each hank is 375 yards, and so 750 yards I could probably make a summery poncho with, or I could make two smaller projects. I haven't quite decided yet, but I will show you once I do. And part of the reason why I didn't pick up more yarn is because I am trying to use my stash right now, and I also knew that Carrie was going to be bringing me some yarn as well, and which was super kind of her. And then it turns out that Teresa also brought me some yarn, and I was really overwhelmed by the yarn that they gave me. I know that Carrie, the Yarny Elephant, is also trying to destash her yarn supply right now, and so I am not going to show you all of the yarn that they gave me, but I'm going to go ahead and show you a few of the yarns that they gave me. So here are a few that Carrie had, and she gave me, I was again very overwhelmed. I'm not even going to count up how much yarn I brought home with me, but she did give me some yarns in my favorite colors of blue and purple. So here is a mandala yarn. I have used this colorway before multiple times to make the Divine hat pattern, and I'll try to insert a picture of some of the hats that I've made with the mandala yarn. These are a 3-weight yarn, 344 yards in this. It's a size, well actually this is a 4-weight yarn, and there are 344 yards. The colorway is called Harmony. I can usually get pretty close to 2 hats out of this using the Divine hat pattern. Okay, and it is made of 100% acrylic. Okay, another one that she gave me is I Love This Cotton. This is a 3.5 ounce, 100 gram skein, and it is 100% cotton in the color Royalty, and there are 180 yards. And the third one that I'm going to show is a Caron Simply Soft. And this is purple. This is a pretty good representation of what the color looks like. This is also a 4-weight 100% acrylic. And there are approximately 315 yards. Thanks so much, Carrie, not just for these, but for all of the yarn and for hanging out with me. And now I'm going to share some of the yarns that I received from Teresa. This first one, and she gave me 2 of these, is a Loops and Threads Facets yarn. It is in the color, well, the colorway is number 101LX. And it is an acrylic blend. Oh, Frost. Frost is the actual color name. 279 yards or 100 grams. And it's a 4-weight roving style yarn. You can see how it's a little bit thicker over here and then some thinner down there. But roving kind of, it's not a super tight weave. I really like working with roving style yarns, and it is super soft. All right, there's one of them. This other yarn here I'm going to show you is a chain spun yarn, also by Loops and Threads. It's a tweed, heathered tweed. This particular yarn, it says it's a light 3, 66% polyester, 30% acrylic, and 4% wool. The colors are blue with some purple and teal in there, and it, as I mentioned, is a chain spun. Kind of hard to see. But what that means is it's not traditionally twisted, but that it is spun in a chain. Very soft, and I am really looking forward to working with this. She also gave me a yarn in the actual colorway Cornflower, which is my favorite color. This one is a Craft Smart Value yarn, and it is 354 yards of a super soft, they say medium 4-weight yarn, 100% acrylic. And again, thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you for spending time with me, and I've really enjoyed getting to know you guys, and I'm going to look forward to seeing you again. And so, in the interest of time, I am going to move on and talk about what's coming up on my channel, and then I'm going to get to the unboxing of the auction item that I won. So upcoming is I'm going to be going live pretty soon. I've also got another fiber festival that hopefully Carrie the Yarny Elephant and I will be going to on the last weekend of June, and it is called the Black Sheep Fiber Festival, and that will be in Albany, Oregon. If there is anybody in the vicinity that could possibly make it during that last weekend on the Saturday, I think it's the 24th or the 23rd. I apologize, I don't have a calendar in front of me, but that will be coming up, and we will go down there and spend the day, and I will take more pictures and share out with you from there. And I think that's about it. That's coming up for me. What I would really appreciate is that if you're not already subscribed, if you would consider doing so. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, leave a little bit of DNA, and then you'll be notified about content that I have coming out. So on to the unpackaging. So I did already open up my package, but I have it organized, and this auction item was one for the autism auction, and I believe that was Melissa Crochets with Love. I am going to double check that, but this was an auction item that I purchased that was contributed by Teresa Yarn Again, and this is the card that she included in the package. It says enjoy. I'm not sure if that's backwards or not, but anyway, it's a very cute card. It says, Mara, congratulations on your winning the bid. On your winning bid. The bags were made by @Dad's Crafting Again, my husband. I hope you enjoy your win, Teresa @Yarn Again. Anyway, thank you, Teresa. Thank you for contributing and supporting such a worthwhile organization. I know that many people are affected by autism, and that it touches not only people in my personal life, but other people all across the United States, all across other countries. So I encourage you, if you have an opportunity to support organizations like that, that you would do so. As mentioned, I will include the links below, but the autism auction was done by Melissa Crochets with Love. Anyway, so from Yarn Again, I got a shawl, and then along with the shawl, she included a whole lot of yarn and some very cute bags that were sewn by her husband. Now, all of these bags use the same pattern, and they are kind of cinch bags with white cording. The colors are 4th of July fireworks explosions. This is a really good size bag here. They cinch up. Okay, and then this is the shawl that I got. It's a beautiful shawl. I'll wrap myself up with it while I talk about the other items. Okay, in addition to that, she included more of the yarn that it was made with, so I will read you the specifications. This is a Lion Brand Yarns shawl in a ball, 58% cotton, 39% acrylic, and 3% other fibers. This is a medium 4-weight yarn, really super soft, jewel tone rainbow colors, as you can see in the shawl. And the colorway is called Restful Rainbow. It looks like each of these balls comes with 481 yards, 150 grams. Thank you so much. And there's another little cinch bag that was put in. Okay. This one is a zippered bag. I hear clinking noises. Okay, we've got some stitch markers. Ooh, pretty plum color and a chartreuse green and a light pink and a lavender. You can always use stitch markers. And some nippers. A little pen. So cute. Oh my gosh, I did not expect all this. Some DPNs. Now, I'm not a knitter, but maybe someday. A tape measure. Can never have too many tape measures. And some crochet hook. Oh wow, okay, hold on here. Got some needles, tapestry needles, and another one, 3 different sizes, and there are a couple of buttons. Okay, and then there are a few crochet hooks. And what is great about this is that this is the style that I use. There is a 4mm hook and 4.5 millimeter. And the last one is 6 millimeter or J hook. Yeah, that's pretty much my favorite size. I and J I like using. All right, that is what's included in there. And then the last part, although it is last but not least, is a huge bag full of yarn. I am running out of space in front of me, so bear with me a sec. All right, and all of this yarn is included in yet another large bag. I think there's a hair on that. It's mine. I'm sure it's mine. Okay. All right. First in here, I have 2 skeins of an ice yarn. One for you and one for me. Okay. This is ice yarn. It is item number 76551. 150 grams of a 100% cotton white in the color Orchid. Beautiful. I love that. It says 150 grams, but I don't, and 300 meters, so that's going to be more than 300 something yards. So I've got well over 600 yards here of a lovely cotton yarn. We're going to try to go faster. Okay, here is Color Play Weekender. This is a 6-weight yarn, and this has 60 yards. Very pretty kind of rainbow twisted yarn. The color is Weekender. Okay. And then I've got here a Caron Colorama Halo Ogo. This is a 5 bulky yarn. It is by Yarnspirations, and it is 71% acrylic, 18% nylon, and 11% polyester. 481 yards, and the color is, darn, I found it so much easier the first time. Beeswax Frost. Okay, and then there is a Lion Brand mandala. This one is in the color Fairy. It is 590 yards of a 3-weight 100% acrylic. This bag is endless. There are some stickers in here. Pardon me. Captain Sam, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Official skirt group member, Team Handsome Alex. And there are 2 sheets of those stickers. They got a little bit bent, I'm sorry, in the bag. But I am sure that, you know, this was a heavy package. You didn't get to see it all packaged together, but it weighed a lot. I could barely lift it. Okay. There's also a Baby Soft, and this is in the white Pompadour color. This is by Lion Brand. It is 367 yards, and I'm just trying to look at the fiber content. 62% acrylic, 27% nylon, and 11% rayon. And this is kind of hard to see, but it is a sparkly, there is some sparkle to it. Okay, sorry, I am trying to run through this fast. Okay, here is another shawl in a ball. This one is the same fiber content as the one that this shawl is made of, and the colorway is called Peaceful Earth. Oh, I love it. There's like greens and tans and browns, and Very pretty colorway. Boy, the mound. All right, this one is a Red Heart Super Saver. Pale yellow is the color. It is an 8-ounce skein, 100% acrylic. And I don't see it's a worsted weight, 4-ply. I don't see the exact yardage, but it's a very pretty pale yellow. Okay. Oh gosh, this one's super soft. This is Impeccable Speckle, 160 yards, in the colorway Rose, medium 4-weight. It says Rose, but then also says Purple Bark. It's not purple. It is definitely rose, shades of rose. 100% acrylic. Boy, it's taking me some time to see that. Okay. Another one of those. Two of those. And here are a couple more of the Yarn Bee Color Play Weekender. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Have a little yarn that's trying to... Okay. And another mandala. Not sure if that's the same colorway. Yes, it is. It's just wound a little bit different, but you can see the difference when you put them both together. So total, I've got about 1,180 yards of that. Okay, we're getting close. Another shawl in the ball. This one is in the colorway Community Coral. Beautiful. Now all the shawl and the balls pretty much have the same specifications, so I'm not going to read those. I love those colors. And another shawl in the ball. This one is another Peaceful Earth. So, Peaceful Earth, there's 2 of those. Okay, and last but not least in the bag is a Sugar Will cotton. Now that's very similar. This is the same Sugar Will cotton as I've been using on those tops, as mentioned earlier in the video, and it's 100% cotton. This one is the color Overcast. And so it's kind of, I believe it's gray. My lighting as the sun is going down is starting to get a little bit challenging. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Teresa, for supporting Melissa's auction and supporting autism, which is a very good cause. And I really appreciate you. If you are still here listening, thanks so much for taking the time to stick around and watch the video. And if you watched it at normal speed or at 2x speed, that is okay. Or if you skipped around, that's also okay. I just appreciate it. If you would take some time again to subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave some DNA for me, and to leave some comments down below, I would very much appreciate it. Please check out all of the people that I mentioned, and I will look forward to seeing you again in another video or on another live. So everyone, take care and be kind.